How you doing? I haven't spoken to y'all in a long time. You know, I hope y'all good, getting your energy right, chilling, relaxing, and, being safe. And y'all ain't got nothing to worry, man. Y'all don't have to be angry or be in fear or have anxiety basic because you're gonna feed into, all that wrong energy, and that's not what you need right now in this day of age, in this moment right now, with all of this happening. You know, when you're feeling anxious, you're angry about the world, you're just feeding into the energy, and it all has effect not only mentally but also on your body. Because once you're in that, fear state, your DNA is also is changing, and it will be easier. Your immune system will be weaker, and you know toxic stuff, toxic energy can easily be stuck on you, and that ain't a great thing, especially now, because a lot of people are in fear, you know anxious. They don't know like when this gonna end. But there's nothing to fear, For most of y'all, this ain't really a happy time, great time, We didn't ask for this, but you know, you gotta see things on the bright side. And how I see it is, now I have more time, for myself, more time to spend with, my loved ones, be around them, you know, spending time together, working on myself, getting this knowledge, be still, be in the moment, in the present moment, and not being as distracted as I was before. Because, you know, I went to school. Of course, I have online classes, but to be honest, I don't follow any of these classes. I did not follow one of those classes. Simple, simply because I don't, I don't really care about school. I couldn't care less, honestly. And I want to work on myself. You know, cause school ain't really gonna give me the future that I wanna. Going to school, then when you're done with the school, a 9 to 5. No, that's not the life. I wanna live. I wanna do something for myself, getting this work in. Be my own boss. Independent. I don't wanna be, you know, have to be dependent on somebody else. Just taking care of myself. And then when I can take care of myself, and when I'm right, I can take care of others. My mom, my dad, my sister, family, friends around me, and connect with y'all. Connect with people on the internet. Sharing positive energy. These positive vibrations. When in this moment where everybody is like, not saying everybody, because some people, are just like me. ain't really scared. They know what what this all is, and they know they don't have nothing to fear. But I wanted to talk about something else too. I was in a meeting. So my dad, you know, he has been on this kind of spiritual journey for a couple of years. He's been teaching people and stuff, from young to old. And I already, well, I knew he did that, but I wasn't really like invested in this kind of things. And maybe 2 years ago, I decided to join with a teenage group. And we shared thoughts and talk about certain stuff. And you know almost a year ago, I went through my own spiritual journey and discovered a lot of things. And now I am where I am right now. And was last week we had a meeting. Normally we would go to a place, meet with each other, but with the things you know as they are right now, it's not really that possible. So we went on Zoom, uh, digital meeting. We talked, and somebody actually shared something like, I already knew they are gonna release, vaccines. They wanna release it, and I'm not a person. I don't need any of that. You can keep that over there. I'm good. I'm already healthy. I don't need it. And what he actually shared was with the Rockefeller family. He said that Bill Gates wants to work on a vaccine and wants to let everybody take the vaccine. And today I was watching I don't know if you know Soul Illuminati, Spiritual Soul. He dropped a video, was talking about vaccine, that all kind of stuff, and Bill Gates. And he said there was a video of him, of Bill Gates, telling the world is there are too many, too much people on the world. And he's he's scared that there will be a overpopulation, and he wants to depopulate the world. And that's a real crazy thought and a real scary thing to say. Like, you want to depopulate the world, like killing more people. That's not that's not something you decide. You don't decide when you want less people on the world. That's just natural. It just happens. And so he said that, and now all of a sudden he wants to create a vaccine by curing the people. But that will just, people of course gonna take the vaccine, but that's not something I'm gonna do, man. I'm not crazy. And he also said, like, Bill Gates is family of the Rockefeller family, and the Rockefeller family is actually, they are the people who own the bank, you know, the U.S. bank. They own the money, and they got a lot of shady things going on, man. The world is really, it's there are some dark parts. The people who run this matrix, who run this world, who own the money, the government, the army, and a lot of people been talking about 5G. I've been seeing. I already know that they wanna gonna release 5G, and it's not. It's something very dangerous. Frequencies that will damage our body, and it can. I don't know if it's gonna be on long term, how strong it is, but it is pretty strong. It's pretty dangerous. That's what I know, and that's all really I need to know. And I'm in the Netherlands right now, and you know, uh, we don't have 5G towers yet, but they said they want to release it in September or so, like in the summer, somewhere in the summer. And when they release it here, there are a lot of things are gonna change, man. And that's, I think, around the time that the vaccine is also going to be released, and there are absolutely people who are gonna take those vaccines and get affected by the 5G signal, the frequencies, because you don't see it, but you can feel it if you're, affected by it for long periods of time. And even I, you know, uh, experience not 5G, but with Wi-Fi and my phone, because your phone is also emitting, like frequencies. And I used to be on my phone, not you know, not really that much compared to other teenagers and such, but I spend uh, I spend some time on my phone, holding it in my hand. And after, I had it on the charge and I had it in my hand also. I was playing a video game, I guess. And the longer I had it in my hand, the more I felt those vibration to my hand, and eventually it would go to my arm, and I had like a buzz sensation. Like, it wasn't, you know, painful, but it was getting a little bit annoying and irritated. And I was like, huh, what, I didn't really know what that feeling was. And then, I put down my phone, picked it right up, felt it again. And then another time, I wasn't on it, my phone wasn't on the charger, and I was playing a video game again, and I felt the same thing, in my other hand too. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is probably a sign, for me to be less on my phone, because there are still Wi-Fi signals. You have Bluetooth. Those are all frequencies, and they have also, of course, have effects on your body. So all I'm saying is, be careful. You know, put your phone down more. Spend more time with people. And even if you cannot spend time with people, try to meditate. Go within. Listen to your mind. You know, be in this moment. Be present. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? What am I feeling right now? Ask ask yourself that question. And also, don't judge yourself. If you're thinking like, oh, I'm thinking something negative. Don't, just let that thought float, and just let it fade away. But observe it and let it fade away. Just like birds, you know? You hear them, but you're not reacting to them. You're just observing, you're hearing them, and then pass, And that's all you gotta do, man. That's all you gotta do. It takes some practice, but in the end, it will be worth it. It will all be worth it. So, you know, even I don't know if you can, but if you can, just go outside. If you have a park or just a little bit of nature, and if you don't have nature, you just go out and just enjoy the sun, man. Because you need the sun. The sun is very important. The melanin, vitamin D. You're boosting your immune system, getting that energy. You're charging yourself, and try to also shower with cold water, cold showers, because that's also a way to boost your immune system. Try eating more fruits. Try eating more vegetables. Everything to get you more healthy. Especially now, you know, you gotta be more conscious, aware of what you're eating, how you're feeling, you know, what you're thinking, everything. You gotta start paying attention, even to the sky, because like maybe 2 days ago, I've already been noticed. Like even when I was a kid, I noticed, the planes when they fly in the sky, they leave a trail. Them chemtrails, and I always was wondered why do they leave that? What is that? And I always thought something was fishy, but I just didn't know until I realized, chemtrails. They leave stuff in the air that will fuck with us, toxic, and we breathe it all in, and from the inside it will, there are some dangerous substances we breathe in, and they do it pretty often. I haven't seen them today, but you know, if not today, then tomorrow. And yesterday, I also saw one fly by. You know, just pay attention. And they do a lot of stuff to try to keep us down. Playing mind games, trying to brainwash us. Don't watch the news. Do not watch the news. If you want to keep your energy high, want to feel good all the time, don't watch the news. And they spread a lot of fake news also. So just don't. Social media, try to take as much time off as you can of social media, because that is also not, not really good. But, you decide for yourself, if it feels good for you, or, I cannot force you to do anything. You decide for yourself what you want to do with your life. And, but say for instance it is difficult to, get off social media. Try to be on social media, but to, to look at more positive kind of stuff, like positive messages and that kind of stuff. Not, you know, just the viral stuff, TikTok, all them stupid stuff, you know, all that drama is unnecessary. So if you have difficulties getting off social media, try at least to look at more, yeah, to look at more positive stuff. Something that makes you feel right, give you to feed your soul with positivity, and that's all I can say. And be safe, be there for each other. If somebody is going through something that try to help that person. And of course, you can always help that person, and sometimes that person doesn't want help in that moment right there, but probably sometime later on that person's gonna appreciate it, that you were there for that person. Maybe the person isn't trying to listen, but that's okay. You shouldn't force. Just you can help from a distance. You can help from a distance. And that's all I just want to say. Just, you know, be safe, watch yourself, become aware, raise your vibrations, level up, you know, work on yourself, be your own boss, you know, start doing something for yourself, do something that you love, in this moment. If you don't have anything else to do, try to find what it is that you really find important and that you really like. Work on it and start to grow. Grow. Because you have that power. You got the power to do that. You are more amazing than you realize. Give yourself some love too. You know, talk to yourself. Ask yourself, how am I doing? How am I feeling? And that's it, man. I'll maybe speak to you later, you know. But keep it up, stay strong, and don't give up. Don't give in to fear, Act out of love. Get that love into you. Get that sun, and just stay happy. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.